What you need to consider carefully is whether you wish to treat the symptoms, which will be a lifelong process, plus you'll have the side effects of any pharmaceuticals or skin products to deal with, or whether you wish to deal with the causes once and for all and never have to worry about acne again. Welcome to episode 2 of series 2 of the Adult Acne podcast. And in this episode, I'll be answering your questions on hormonal acne, dermatology, how to choose the right professional to help you, cystic chest and back acne, how to stop breakouts, Accutane, stopping oral contraception, and jawline and chin acne. So starting with question 1, which is, now that I'm pretty certain my acne is hormonal, I'm trying to decide a next step. A dermatologist seems obvious, but perhaps I should be seeing a regular doctor if something is off balance. What professional is most fitting to address hormonal acne? Well, I would say that the professionals I would recommend are either a functional medicine practitioner, a naturopath, or a nutritional therapist who has a good track record helping people with acne and who are able to run any lab tests if needed. In my experience, all my clients with acne already tried the medical doctor, dermatologist, pharmaceutical, and topical creams route with no success. The reason why this approach nearly always fails is because it does not address the underlying root cause of acne, which can vary greatly from person to person. Instead, this approach only masks the symptoms if you're lucky. The same things that cause acne, such as hormonal imbalance, gut dysbiosis, stress, toxins, inflammation, and diet, if not addressed, can also cause much more serious diseases further down the line. What you need to consider carefully is whether you wish to treat the symptoms, which will be a lifelong process, plus you'll have the side effects of any pharmaceuticals or skin products to deal with, or whether you wish to deal with the causes once and for all and never have to worry about acne again. The latter approach takes longer and requires commitment to change. Now, as someone who tried the former for 18 years with no success, I'm glad that I now live every day in such a way that my acne has no way of coming back. Of course, if you're looking to work with a professional, you can reach out to me for an acne breakthrough call, and you can do that at www.eliminateadultacne.com. There's also some really good self-help books out there as well, and again, you can find mine on that website. Okay, next question. Do you know anyone who had cystic acne on their face, back, and chest, and it resolved by having any sorts of blood tests, supplements, etc.? I've tried everything over the past 10 years from the doctor and dermatologist. However, I believe it's coming from something internally imbalanced, as there's no other reason for continuous acne. Thank you in advance. Well, firstly, yes, I had terrible cystic acne on my face, my chest, and my back for 18 years. In my case, I eventually discovered that I had a candida overgrowth, which was probably due to the years of antibiotic abuse. I had multiple food sensitivities, and I was eating and drinking many high glycemic foods and drinks such as bread, pasta, sports drinks, soda, etc. After I went on an acne fungal protocol, replaced my sensitive foods, replaced the high glycemic foods, my skin returned to normal for the first time in 18 years, and it's been that way for the last 24 years, as long as I stick to the plan. That doesn't mean that your causes will be the same as mine. We are all different, and the causes of acne can be very varied from person to person. My recommendation would be to start eating a low glycemic or low sugar diet, avoid seed oils and vegetable oils, and also dairy. Make sure you're doing some kind of movement of your body each day, minimize stress as best as you can, and minimize your exposure to any environmental toxins, including pharmaceuticals and skin products. If you fully commit for 3 months to what I've just suggested and you haven't seen any improvement in that time, I'd suggest working with a functional medicine practitioner, a naturopath, or a nutritional therapist who can test your gut microbiome, food sensitivities, and possibly hormone levels and your toxic burden to identify the causes of your acne and to help you overcome them once and for all, so that you never have to worry about acne again. It's likely to be the greatest investment that you ever make. So I wish you all the best of luck with that. Okay, the next question. Do you have suggestions on how to stop breakouts? I have a new one every 3 to 5 days. I can't heal my skin. I also can't get into a dermatologist for months. I like to use clean products and I've changed my diet too, but nothing helps. Not sure what's going on with my hormones or the cause, and I'm feeling defeated. Firstly, I'm really sorry to hear of your struggle. Now, diet can be a minefield for anyone, as there are so many individual differences in us. That means that we require different nutrients in different amounts to each other. It's important to find the diet that works for you, as well as avoiding known acne triggers, such as high glycemic foods, dairy, grains, vegetable oils, and seed oils, etc. I'd also suggest consuming foods and drinks not produced from conventional farming practices that use antibiotics, pesticides, and NPK fertilizer, or any highly processed foods. Diet has a big effect on hormones and on your gut and can cause inflammation, which are all related to acne. If your diet is on point, then you need to dig deeper to get to the root cause of your acne. From my own personal and professional experience, I rarely, if ever, hear people telling me that a dermatologist was able to help them long term. Nothing against dermatologists, that's just my honest experience. Now, there are many great practitioners out there who can help you, most of which work online, so it doesn't matter where you live. My suggestion would be to work with someone whose number one goal is to help you identify the root causes of your acne, and someone who can teach you to correct them using natural means, rather than masking symptoms with toxic pharmaceuticals that come with potentially serious side effects, and someone who has a proven track record of helping people with acne. So I hope that helps. Simon suffered from acne as a teenager, and at the age of 21, began taking the antibiotic erythromycin. The erythromycin didn't work, and as a last resort, he took Accutane for 4 to 5 months. Whilst Simon had some good days on Accutane, he still had breakouts. Simon was constantly anxious whenever the inevitable would happen, and his skin would break out. From the age of 23 to 25, Simon went back on erythromycin, and again, the results were disappointing. Simon came to see me at the age of 31 and immediately changed his diet, especially reducing foods that would spike his blood sugar. He introduced some essential supplements, started drinking more water, and reduced his alcohol intake to almost zero. At the same time Simon started working with me, his doctor prescribed antibiotics for what he thought was Lyme disease, which was later diagnosed as a fungal rash. Following the antibiotics, Simon started Saccharomyces boulardii to help rebalance his gut microbiome. A couple of months in, Simon reported that his skin was as good as it had been in a long time, and he now experienced the longest spell without breakouts since he was a teenager. Simon is no longer anxious about experiencing breakouts because he is in control of how his skin looks via his lifestyle choices, which has been very liberating for him. If you're ready to say goodbye to acne for good, schedule your acne breakthrough call with me now at www.eliminateadultacne.com, and let's create a customized plan for clear, beautiful skin that lasts a lifetime. Don't wait any longer. Take control of your skin today. Next question. I'm thinking about Accutane, but I am afraid. Also, I want something for old and new red spots. Is niacinamide effective? I am pre-diabetic and have a slightly high thyroid stimulating hormone. Is this the cause? I really need to know what the cause is. I've been struggling for 3 years and getting worse every day. I'm 29 years old. Now, firstly, I feel for you in your situation. At 29 years old, my acne was awful, and I would have done anything to get rid of it. I was willing to remortgage my own home if necessary. Before making a decision on treatment, be sure you are aware of the potential risks and benefits of any treatment. The side effects of Accutane, which is also known as isotretinoin, according to the UK's National Health website, include, and this is the serious side effects, you get unexplained bruising or you bleed more easily. These may be signs of a blood clotting disorder. You get frequent infections or have infections for longer than expected, or feel weak or dizzy, possibly with pale skin. These may be signs of a blood disorder. You become anxious, aggressive, or violent, or have changes in your mood. These can be signs of depression or other mental health problems. You have hallucinations, seeing or hearing things that are not there, or delusions, believing things that are not true. These may be signs of psychosis. You have severe pain in your stomach with or without diarrhea, and feeling or being sick, nausea and vomiting. These can be signs of a serious problem called pancreatitis. You have diarrhea in the blood, and this may be a sign of gastrointestinal bleeding. You have muscle weakness, difficulty moving your arms or legs, and painful, swollen or bruised areas of the body, or dark pee. These can be signs of a rare, serious condition. The whites of your eyes turn yellow, or your skin turns yellow. Although this may be less obvious on brown or black skin, these are signs of liver problems. You have difficulty peeing or feel very tired. These are signs of kidney problems. You get a lasting headache that does not go away and makes you feel sick or makes you sick vomit. You get sudden changes in eyesight, including not seeing as well at night. Whilst Accutane reduces the size and ability of the sebaceous glands to secrete sebum, it does leave many with very dry skin. So as you can see, you need to consider very carefully whether you want to use a product like that could cause a very, very serious and potentially life-threatening illness. So whilst Accutane reduces the size and ability of the sebaceous glands to secrete sebum, it does leave many with very dry skin for life. In addition to the serious side effects, Accutane is not treating the causes of your acne, which if not addressed could go on to cause a much more serious health problem in the future, in addition to dealing with the side effects of Accutane. Ultimately, acne is an inside job. Acne is warning you that there is a problem internally, and it could be your hormones, it could be your microbiome, it could be inflammation, it could be toxins, etc. And those things are what need addressing. None of these causes are addressed by products or pharmaceuticals. There are many great practitioners out there, as I've said before, who can help you. And some of them, including myself, have written some great books for those of you that are on a budget too. It might be worth noting that some of the things that cause acne can also cause diabetes. So it could be that you're solving one acne puzzle will also help solve the pre-diabetes issue and may also help rebalance your thyroid hormones. Hopefully that was helpful. Okay, on to the final question. Hi, in the past few months, I've developed really bad breakouts on my chin and jaw area. 2 years ago, I was put on a birth control pill and I stopped again about a year ago. After this, I started with the breakouts only on my chin jaw area. I've never struggled with pimples in my life before. What could be the cause? Thank you in advance. As I've mentioned before, the root causes of acne can vary greatly from person to person. If we look backwards at the process of acne forming, we know that often there is excess sebum produced in the hair follicle and an increase in skin cell production, leading to the blockage of the hair follicle. We have bacteria on and in all areas of our body that serve many positive functions, including on the skin. Unlike the gut, the skin has very little, if any, food available for the microbes to eat. Therefore, the skin's microbes generally live off fat from the sebum and protein from our skin cells. When there is an abundance of sebum and skin cells, the bacteria can feast on the extra food available to them and proliferate. The Cutibacterium acnes bacteria is considered a beneficial bacteria on the skin. However, when they proliferate into an excessive amount, it causes a response from the immune system to deal with the infection, which brings chemical messengers that can create inflammation, redness, itchiness, and sometimes pain in order to heal the area. But the question is, what caused the increase in sebum and skin cell production? Very simply, the answer is hormones. Hormones such as insulin, IGF-1, human growth hormone, testosterone, excess estrogen, and excess cortisol can, in the right or wrong situation, increase sebum production, and some of those hormones also facilitate skin cell growth. The next question is, what causes an increase in each of these hormones? There are many reasons that cause an increase in each of these hormones, such as diet, detoxification capacity, the gut microbiome, stress, poor sleep, pharmaceuticals, and toxins. In addition to hormone imbalances, systemic inflammation can also increase the likelihood of breakouts. Systemic inflammation can be caused by fungal overgrowth, bacteria, parasites, intestinal hyperpermeability, food sensitivities and allergies, pharmaceuticals, and toxins. The best way to find out the causes of your acne is to work with a skilled and experienced practitioner who has a proven track record to help you find out what the causes of your acne are. If you're on a budget, there are also a number of good self-help books available too. I wish you all the best. So that's it for this episode. Don't forget, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and claim an acne breakthrough call at www.eliminateadultacne.com. And don't forget to send me your acne questions, and make sure to join me next time for more great information on how to eliminate your adult acne on the Adult Acne Podcast. And don't forget, make sure to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.